Delivery day. This box is from MACarbon. You can already see one of the things that's in there. This will be the Porsche 911 Carrera wheel installation tutorial, wherein we install this beautiful carbon fiber steering wheel upgrade from MACarbon. It's got the leather here on the grips. The top is carbon fiber with a 10mm white stripe. It's got white stitching here, and then the carbon fiber here on the bottom. I also had them do the top of the wheel in leather, and then the bottom here in leather. Anybody who's been watching the channel knows that I really like carbon fiber. This may be my favorite steering wheel ever. I've known a lot of steering wheels. I'm not just, I don't say that lightly. No sir, let's do it. For the steering wheel, after your battery's unhooked, I give it 15 minutes before we get in there and start pulling stuff apart. So our first step, I'll show you on the new steering wheel. So on the bottom of the old steering wheel, we're going to put a small screwdriver in right here. Now on this new steering wheel, they didn't actually make the hole, but let's see if I press right here. You can see there's a little indentation. We're going to put a screwdriver in there, and it's going to pop up the airbag. This is the spot we have to press a screwdriver into to release the airbag, and it looks like maybe the material hasn't been punctured here either. Okay, well, we're going to shove a screwdriver in there. There we go. This is the screwdriver I used. Pretty small. You stick it in, you feel some resistance. It's pretty much straight up and down. Just as a sort of by the way, so you understand what's happening when you put that screwdriver in the base here. You're pushing this in, and your screwdriver hits here, and this is what you're pushing up on that releases that airbag component. Push that, and then your airbag module will pop out, at which point you can disconnect the harnesses from the bottom of the airbag. So our next step here is to remove this harness. You just need to take a screwdriver, push this part down, and pull that harness out. Alright, once this harness is unplugged, then it's time to unscrew this bolt here, and this is a T55. I had to go buy one because that is a huge Torx bit. So I went and picked this up from the Home Depot. As far as I can tell, that will fit. We're going to unscrew this bolt. Probably a good idea if I hold the wheel while I do this, so I will be back. Getting that started was harder than I thought, so I had one of my kids come hold the steering wheel here. And now we can just rotate that bolt out. It's a big bolt. Inside here, you'll find that there is a notch on the wheel, and then a notch on the actual column there that the wheel is screwed into. I'm going to think about this for a minute and figure out if I want to move my notch or if I want to keep it. When you put your airbag back in, make sure you have this harness lying in the groove over here on the side of the steering wheel. And that'll ensure that it doesn't get caught up in the release mechanism in case you have to disassemble your wheel again. Here we go. Just going to pull this off. Would have been so much easier to put on this steering wheel column trim with the wheel off. So this is the old wheel here, and then this is the new wheel. The new wheel has this deviated leather stitching along here in white, over here on the side as well. I think that's a nice touch. Of course the old one, it has the black stitching here. No stitching around the actual back of the wheel though. New wheel actually has leather around the back. The old wheel is plastic, so not quite as nice. That gives the wheel a more finished look. Of course, the big differences are this is carbon fiber up here, and you've got the lacquered 10mm stripe, and then at the bottom, this portion is also carbon fiber. The next step now is just to go install this. To put your wheel back on, you're just going to follow the same steps we did in the opposite order. So I am going to do that, and then we'll fire this thing up and see what happens. All right, I'm going to film my startup here. The steering wheel back on. Hopefully this doesn't blow up and smash me in the face. I don't think that's how this works. I do have my airbag light on. So maybe I need to go see the dealer. I only live about 2 miles away from the dealership, so on the way down there I'm going to test my steering wheel and make sure the alignment looks good. If it doesn't, I might have to go tweak that before I have them turn the light off, so we shall see. The wheel was like, I don't know, a couple millimeters crooked, so I'm going to make a minor adjustment. Also, one of the harnesses on the airbag, this one wasn't pushed all the way in. I'm not sure why. That might have been the airbag light issue too. So anyway, glad I double checked. Not sure what went wrong there. And then the spring had like fallen off. I don't know if that fell off before I put it in or after. Or, I don't know, better safe than sorry. Even though I warned people about seating the airbag correctly, mine was not seated correctly. So I actually fixed that, fixed the connector. It wasn't pushed all the way in. And then I got this seated better. Actually, it sits better, it's more centered. And the horn works much more easily. So I had put it in wrong. But we are good to go now. And I'm gonna run over to the dealership here and have them reset this airbag light. I'm here at my local Porsche dealer, and they very kindly used their P-Wiz and they reset my airbag for me. So I'm in good shape. Really happy with the wheel. I think it's a nice upgrade. I ordered it back in October, so it took a long time to get it, but the craftsmanship's really nice. Love the carbon fiber up here. Just love how it forms sort of a continuous line down the dash. And then really happy with the deviated stitching here. Just think it's a good looking wheel. Love this right here too. Thought the tape job on my old wheel was pretty cool, but this is definitely a step up. Anyway, so that is the installation of a steering wheel in the Porsche 991 series. We'll catch you next time.